Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As you walk in, please put thumbs up. Thumbs up, please. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Welcome to everyone that is coming in tonight. Welcome. Thank you and welcome. Aniel, Jezri, hi. Big up. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for choosing Aquarian channel this evening. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome to the channel. Hi. As you walk in, could you just touch the thumbs up button? Give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Welcome and welcome and welcome again. Thank you for being here. Aniel. Aniel. I think that's the pronunciation. Jerusalem. I think that's the pronunciation. Welcome to you. Welcome for your coming in. Welcome, welcome as you walk in. Welcome. It's a welcome. It's a welcome. Yeah. It's okay. I think that's good enough. Welcome, welcome, welcome. A pleasant evening to you all. It's my pleasure to have you here and to welcome you. Thank you for coming in. Thanking you for choosing that chose this channel to be here. Thank you very much. And for those that are out of my time zone, I welcome you. I welcome you. Welcome for listening. Welcome for being a part of the discussion, to be a part of the live, just to be a part of everything that is happening. And be free to use the comment sections. Feel free to use the comment section. It is your section that to voice your grows. Okay? Respectfully. Do it with utmost respect for yourself and for others. Mr. Visu. Hey. Okay? I'll look to find if I find your thing with me. I'll keep us Anicho Prasad or PRA Prasad. I guess it's PRA Prasad. Good night and welcome. Thank you for being here. An handshake. Yes. Thank you for being here. And as soon as you're walking in, will you please touch the thumbs up button for me? It is cold. I need some likings. And I like it on the phone. I like the likings on the phone. Okay? So you put the like, display your like on the phone right at the thumbs up. You displayed your likes right there. Good. And for those that, again, that are out of my time zone, it's a pleasure. It's indeed a pleasure that you watch, you follow, and you support the channel. Thank you very much. And my timing has not tied in with your timing, but never mind. There will be a time when my time and your time is going to clash, because I'm thinking of a time to do some, well, I do day live, I do the kitchen live, yes, and the kitchen live consists of the food. It's just about food, nothing more. When I did live like now, then we take in other part of the content creating. But where kitchen is concerned, it's kitchen. Mr. Visit. Yes, sir. You have to careful how you say grandma, you know. Because grandma first times are walking with stick. Grandma these days are young and full of vigor. Very fatigued, you know. So you have to say careful. First time, then you say grandparent, you are, oh yeah, they look like that. Now you're saying grandparent. And when you look out there and say, oh, that seems to be a mistake. Oh, it is a mistake, but no problem. I'm just pulling along, you know. Okay, so thank you very much. Please touch the thumbs up button. Please put some like. Please put some likes on there. Please put some likes. Uh, what happened to my eyes? Oh, I did an operation on there. And I am impressed you of suiting the the person. Yeah, that was done a little while. So that is what happened to my eye. Yes. But I am seeing you though. Never mind, I'm seeing you. I am looking on you. Not because you see like the lid is down and yeah. And sometimes it's up. But I don't think the butcher have done a good job. I don't think they have done a good job. And of course they didn't do a good job. So they need to stand before the the the, the prosecutors. Yeah. Anyhow, that is about it. That is me, that is me, that is me, and that is good. Still hopping around, still going around, still moving around. Still good. Give God thanks for that. Tonight we must give God the praise, the glory, and the honor that is due to his name. How many times we are locked to even remember that we are not the maker of ourselves, but he is. And then we forget sometimes to give him thanks. Any of you here forget to give him thanks? Please be reminded to give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endureth forever. Without him, you would not have been here in no way, shape, or form. But because his mercy endureth forever, you're here and you need to always register your thanks to him. Just as if you registered your thanks to someone else who have handed you something, as I am saying thank you for being here with me. And for the persons that have not subscribed yet, feel free to subscribe, feel free to like, and feel free to share. Okay? If you have not subscribed to this channel as yet, feel free to like, feel free, and feel free to comment. All right? Good. And I will not hang on very long. It is blowing cold. Hmm. Yes. So it's sort of dress warm, even when inside is warm. But you know you can't put too much heat because then you will have a problem right there. Good. Anyhow, that is about it. Let me give a birthday shout out to every person that are here from whatever flag you are here from. Um, what is my age? This look like a little child. It's only children came on and asked these questions. Your age, your name, in spite the name is there, they still ask your age, your name, and what else? My name is right there. When you're coming on the channel, my name is the first thing you saw. My name is right there. You said Mr. Vizio? Okay, whatever that is. It's only a child came on and asked, just what, and they keep, anyhow, my name is the first thing you saw before you reach here. And my name is a 3-letter word. 3 letters make up my name. Guess me the riddle and perhaps not. Figure out the 3. Give up? When you gave up, I'll help you. When you have given up, I'll show will help you. Okay. And so, you're not figuring out the name? It's only 3 letters. 3 letters to make up my name. Well, make up my first name. more letters for the rest of the name, but 3 letters that make up my first name. And my first name, I'll help you, is Joy. Get it? Yes. Okay. From what from whatever flag you're from, which meant from what country you're from, you are welcome. I know that was coming sharp behind what's your name. I seems to be on an interview here. Are you interviewing me? I should be interviewing you. No? Are you interviewing me? Okay. By the way I am talking, you seem heard where I am. Oh, you smile. Yes, you. I'm gonna brought my resume in, and then you will see all my status there. All of what you want to know about me. When I sent you my resume, my curriculum vitae, then you will see. You won't have to ask. You will know. Yeah, everything about. Don't it? I am from a country in the, you're talking right here now, are actually where I am really from, or you're talking about where I am living now? Is it from or where I am living? Which of them? Where I am from or where I am living presently now? I need to answer correctly and straightforward. Both. Okay. I'm from the island of Jamaica, West Indies, land of wood and water, nice beaches and nice everything. And presently, I am living in the United States of America. Does that satisfy you? Not satisfied? Next question. No more question? All right. Thank you for my interview, the master. Thank you very much. Did I pass my interview? Am I now ready for the job? Am I now ready for the job? Oh, you still have more coming? Okay. Tell you what. There are some boundaries that I do not go. And some of those boundaries are personal. Okay? So I do not took my personal life to the net. So I have boundaries where I go and where I do not go. Boundaries in which uh, um, I responded in their questions, and boundaries that I will not. You have to understand that. Yeah, because if you took all of your life and dump it on the internet, then you have no private life for yourself. You will be throwing out all of you out there. So whenever you're doing, wherever I work, I do not took my home and my own business to my workplace. My boss and me is no friend like that. I am working for you or working with you, and our convo is all about the work. I am not asking him his personal life, and I left no room for him to ask me my personal life. And these are some of the things people need to know. If you're paying rent, the person is your landmaster or your land mistress. Strictly business. When rent time come, is your rent. It's not your buddy friends. Learn this one. It's not your buddy friends. Okay? So don't go into it and ask them, oh, I've seen you here alone, so where's your family? No. We are doing business. And the business is rental business. So whether I'm paying the rent through the bank or I'm paying it upfront to you, or however you collected the rent, I get my receipt. Bye. Because when you start taking those persons to be your adjoining to your side, you are setting up yourself for trouble. If you cannot pay your rent on time this month, it is important for you to let the person know, I am going to be falling behind. Yeah. I won't able to come up on the date. I am asking you kindly to wait. Thank you very much. When it happened, you took your rent to them. You don't discuss your children, your wife, your personal life. No, no. You weren't looking at an advisor or somebody for you to be complaining to. All they need to know is their money. That's all. And you are. But there are some persons, they become their friend, close friend. They have their little bag packed with all your secrets. And some of the time, they are the same one that causes trouble in your life. So give them nothing more than the business part of it. Nothing more. And if you're a male and it's a female and she won't have a pass at you, stop it right there. Nip it in the bud. It's not what I'm here for. You're my land mistress or ooh, and that's it. If anything wrong in the house, anything to do, then I'll call you and point it out to you. We are having problem with the water. We are having, that's it. If anybody didn't know that, they learn it. And when you remove from formal and when you remove from certain things, when you will took the news to them without their requests, they are eventually going to start to ask you about other people. Oh, you know Miss Jane that lives next door? I saw a lady over. Is it her daughter? They get nosy and they started to use you. Because what? He knows everything or she knows everything. No. Keep your life where it belongs. Keep your business where it belongs. When you want somebody to discuss your business with, find somebody else, not that person. In your workplace, your boss is your boss. Not your personal life advisor. You went to work, it's strictly about the work. Oh, I have not seen your wife from the other day. Oh, she take a trip and she gone and she... Give nothing like those. Oh, and boy, I tell you, my wife and I had a fight. And you gone into it. Sometimes the same boss, if it was some man. It's when you have something to say about the wife. I don't know what is wrong. I. And see one finding little self. Start dropping off little notes to the very wife. Because what? You went there and you have something to say. And you eventually giving him some ammunition to work with. When David wanted what's her name? So remember her name. And he looked and see how nice she is, and they were not stripping themselves going to the river to have their bath. They have it in them long clothes. Yet he sit on his balcony and he look and he see, oh, he just imagine. I know it look nice. And this person would look nice to rolling from corner to corner in the bed. And he sit down and he start imagining everything. But oh, can I really get the lady here, man? Yeah. I can't get there. And he sit and he devise a plan. Her husband was in the army. He is the army general, which is David. And he went and he reminiscing for what he saw, the shape of the lady in her clothing, and he is seeing himself, all over that woman. But she have her husband. And so he thought about it long and hard. And then he said, you know what, General up there? Put, what's his name? Uriah. I think it's Uriah's name. Put him at the front of the battle. This man never go the battlefront yet, he can't fight over. He is apparently one of the foot soldier. And he sent that. And the first shot fire. Woo! Is the man gone? Good job. Good job. Yes. You're all mine now. So I'm talking. Do you get the Jeffrey I'm talking about? Yeah. He was so happy, man. The man couldn't even lifeless good enough. We him send call her, man. And the lady in her grieving state, Well, if not grieving, he was glad. Because what I stood up and look on, all the shape is there. All the curves is in the right place. And I'm just seeing myself rolling with you. And then get the man wife. Yeah. So most of the times, sometimes it's the woman do it. And they confide in their boss, be it a woman or a man. And they sit and tell them their business. Mm-hmm. And if it is a woman, if it is a woman, she start looking at your husband because guess what? She want to feel out what is happening. And you have a lot of complaint. Why you think many of these people find themselves, when they find out who their wife is with and who their husband, what? You know what? Because you chat too much. You talk too much. Let your business stay where it is. You're working with the person, and that is what you should be having business talk, not business talk. And him can come grab you up and feel you up and fling you over the deck so him feel like and walk out. I would like to see you in my office. And by the time I reach in the office, he pop off your clothes off for you. Because he knew all about you. on the other person. And if it's not him do it, and he knew somebody do it, sometimes he do the setup for you. And sometimes when the woman especially find herself what she cornered in, she cannot get out. And some of the time the very boss can call Ozzy and say, Ozzy, you know that Jenny went to the party and you never know. She told you she went to her friend, but she was at the party. You didn't know. You understand? So these two people is not your friend. When I say they are not your enemy, so to speak, but that your friend, because guess what? Only your friend know your secret. Mm-hmm. So when it's your friend, you're gonna take your things and you're gonna tell them. They're going to know how much money in your bank book. They're going to know when you're taking a trip. They're going to know everything about you. Everything because you took them for your friend and your boss. So choose, be it the friend or the boss. But as long as you're working with those persons, they are not your friend. I was saying that said, friend F friend in a real Jamaican term, if you never heard that before. So yes, there are things of yourself, you kept it in your private. It's not something to be noisy about. And another part of it, this is not my thing I come to talk about, but here am I in this. There is a next part of it that I saw with women and men. And I question it every time I saw it. And I wonder, am I the one that don't think straight? A woman will be keeping her next man with her husband. And she tell the man everything about the husband. She told the side man everything about her husband. If you go and fall in a stupid love with the next man, do not give that man anything to have over your husband. Don't do it. It's not nice. It's not good. It's not comfortable. Go do what you don't have to do. If you're doing it for money or you just do it for maybe fame one longer, bigger, straighter, and better movements, do it for that. But never you took your personal about your man, your husband, to that other man out there. He will be always laughing at that man. And guess what? That man don't even mean you any good. Because he always like to hear stories about the one you're living with. And when you keep giving him stories, he's going to in turn asking you stories. Don't let nobody else, in spite of everything, don't make no other man have anything over the one you live with. Yeah. Make gonna continue and let him wander. Don't care take him to where you live. Ever you showed him to where you are living, no, don't let him drop you home. Don't let him drive behind you and to say he's seen that you reach home safely. No. Do not point him out and show. Say, okay, that's my husband. Don't do it. Don't do it. A lot of men lost their lives, end up with people being coming at them with as friends and trying to be their friend, which indeed they are only trying to get to you, and they laugh at you. Oh, you don't even know what I am doing with your wife. Huh? Only if you know. And they behaved as if you are a friend, and they laughed at you because of your wife, because of the woman. So whatever you are doing, do not take your house business. Don't talk about the man out there. If he cannot do it nice, don't go tell the other man. If it's not doing good, keep that to yourself. Keep that part to yourself. You are keeping your husband's secret. You're not feeding other people with it. So when you really want to friend me, and they have a sophisticated way of doing the things and saying the things to you, and you feel like, oh, and you're good. And I'm asking a question. Hello, I'm a human person. Yeah. So you hear what I'm saying here? I saw it. We work around with that. And sometimes when the man find out, oh, and we're so smart. Sometimes I said, oh, it's a relative of ours, but it's our cousin. Shake you off right like that. And vice versa. Man. And most of the time, the man don't really go tell anything about him is all about what him go for, what him want you for. If him just want you for a fling and a two ship passing in the night, that him dealing with. That is what he wanted. You are going him come with him agenda and him come well charged up. Him not able to come tell us, say, oh, but so my wife have a suit like that. So my wife so and so. So my wife. Him not, him have no time for that. And when he finish work out himself done, he tired and he want to sleep. And him apparently take a nap, or he hurriedly went to his vehicle and try to clean up and drive home. So most of the time, is that the man who do it. The man haven't done it. The man is not quick to point out his wife to a next woman. No. But the woman, the total opposite, will do it. And in her life and her mind, she's doing the good thing. Not knowing. You don't know the heart and the mind of the person. But you just yap away, you just keep going. Yes. You don't know, and put the full stop, comma, semicolon, and all of what you can, and it immediately. Do not question me about my significant other. Remember, he is still my husband. Remember, we are still living together. Not because I get careless and I'm out here having a fling with you. There's no right in it. Wow. Huh?
You want two hot dogs or one hot dog?
One. Close my door. Gee whiz. Oh, thank you very much. The wind is so high, and I need to close those windows down there. Okay, if there's anybody out there hearing me, put it in there and tell me if I'm not if it is I'm not talking the truth. And I'm speaking what I know. I'm speaking what I saw over over a due set of time. My first time traveling to the United States of America. My first time traveling here, I was on the hotel program. I didn't actually come to be in the hotel. I was I came to do a home care with somebody because they were trying to get somebody and because of the hotel program, and that was what landed me here. And the first time when I came here was to came and do home care with the person. So everything was set before I get here. And I know some people didn't know them. We know them because of when we went to the place to get our papers to be here. We met there and we talked and he said, okay, you are living at such a place. Oh, good. Oh. And the next when I met here is when we came and went to the office to get our social, and we met again. And it so happened that I work with those people and everything was good with us. And I went to do a part-time at a hotel here. And we met again. I saw this lady, she's always, every night almost, she is spending to Iran, to her husband. Hi, how you doing, man? You're good? You're home from school. Okay? And so she's always spending her thing. Good, good. Keep it up. And she always been talking about her husband in such nice way. Nice person I'm married to. And her husband is doing a good job and every night you think of all the love. You think of all the what and all the what. And she was sending out to her husband. And there was somebody who she met. And I don't know if it's one look, two look, one speak, no speak. And she was swept off her feet. And she ended up doing the do. And so there was a little, meeting. Somebody else was saying something, and because me not chat too much. And there was somebody was saying something, and somebody asked me something, and then, which I didn't know I was really crushing this lady. And I said, oh, the boy, the married lady, them not left no space for the single people, them. And she took offense to it. She took great offense to it. And I started really looking into it and said, this is the person who the many love that is put on the paper. I miss you. I'll soon be home. And all of the. Why ask the question then? So tell me, what do you say to the other person? And that is where I drew my conclusion. And I said, we are so dishonest to each other. You could have held your body until you get home. And nothing was going to wrong with you. Because that reaching home, whether your landing was on a night or in the day or whatever time, That should be spared for a time that you will never forget, because you have everything coming back with. But you're one side telling this man all of your mouth full of everything, and then look at you. Look at you. So I always wonder about it and said, we're not truthful to each other. Honestly, we are not. We are not truthful. We are so dishonest. We play it down. And from one corner of our mouth, we are saying one thing. And from the next corner, you're saying something else. Ryan, when is your bedtime? Have you gone to school today? So that is some of it. Mr. Valu, this was not my topic, but of course, with you asking something and I'm explaining, that puts me right into a topic. Please like the live. Please touch the like button. Thank you very much in touching the like button. I promise to come and actually finish the spending habits. But I'm just gonna skip from it a little bit and get into something else. And then apparently I came back to it. Spending habit is really a thing that should not be taken lightly. Should not be just, laugh and see, well then, you know, oh, but some person says, but is money, spend it. No problem in spending. Is what you are spending for. Is how you make your budget. Is what your long term is like and what your short term is like. Or are you meeting up on these things? And you had to spend to know that, look here, I still have to have a little put aside. The older people used to say, knot it up in a thread bag. Who don't understand that? They used to have these bags, these little bags about this, with the little string. And this is where they stuff their little money. You understand? So they put it in a thread bag and put it down. Thank you for the likes. Could I have some more likes going up? Thank you very much for giving me some more likes. Right? So you have to know that you have to not. Now that time was not and put down. Today is going to the bank and put down. And your credit score grow, or whatever country you are in, whatever they say and how it is being done. But you are trying to save towards something. You are making a preparation for the upcoming and the unseen, because most of the times you're not you don't have it in your mind to say, okay, I might go out there, so, and maybe just to burp, and the burp you burped something else. You went to the doctor, he said, oh, things are not looking good here, you have an appendix and stuff like that. So you have to save for that. You have to save for the home, the dream home, the dream car, the children to school, if you're sending children to school, and even if you are not, you still put something down into that part of the kitty, because you may not know when you get a child, or if the child you get already, it's a babe, you still have to start putting it something into the kitty for that. So this is where I need to visit it again. I did not finish this last night. You gotta categorize your spending. So you will take out your miscellaneous money. You will take out, after you do what you're doing done, you make up your budget, and you start ticking off going down the road, and you said, okay, this is my party money. And sometimes you get the party money and you never go to the party, but you know, I need a pair of shoes. Oh, I see two more shoes out there so that I would like to have in my closet. So you went and bought them. But ensuring all that you're spending, ensure that you tried to save. And if you don't save, if you're saving rather, and you don't have to go and take a loan, for heaven's sake, don't do it. Because you will be having debt hanging like a necktie around your neck continually. And when you're going to take the loan, make sure it is for something that is needed, will turn that money. If you're just going to take a loan for taking a loan to have some money in your hands to walk around it, don't bother, because you will have to pay back the loan plus. So you may take a loan for $20. You're eventually going to pay either $25 or $30 on that. So if it's not for real good reasons, let the people and money stay there. Work from what you have. Work towards what you want. Yes, work towards it. But I'm going to pick up with this next time. Now, I put my caption in that way because what I'm going to read out is, I write it down. The shortest pencil is better than the longest memory. And so I have my book. What I am going to do, I did my research, whatever I am going to be, browsing on, and I put my headspace on the paper that I won't twine up and around the place and say something. For those that are coming in, could you please touch the thumbs up button? It's not only 3 people here. I am quite sure it's not only 3 people looking on me. There are more persons out there. Could you give me some Christmas likes? Amen. Give me some Thanksgiving likes, man. This is the best likes for Thanksgiving. When I reach Thanksgiving table, I can talk about the likes. I got Thanksgiving likes. Please put some more likes up there for me. Thank you very much. Okay. There are sometimes, as adult, the background that you came from. Who was your mentor during your childhood days? And if all of that isn't, matched up properly, you took it right into adult stage. And most of the time, some persons try to redo and reassess themselves and reclaim for themselves and remove out of certain state. But some remain the very same. And whatever your childhood days and situation was, it spill over in your adult life, It spill over with your children. It spill over with your husband. And most time too, it spilled over with your friends. So you carried with you a burden that you have not undo. You take with you a situation that you have not undone it. You keep having it as a trophy to live with. Some has never got over certain wording. You heard people said, oh, it's word. Word don't hurt. Word hurt more than a blow. You know why? Because what enters your brain, it remains there. A person will hit you, or you and a person have a fight and something went down and whatever. You will remember, oh, we fought, man, and guess what? I give him a whooping, man, or he gave me a whooping. Oh, he never. But you see, when you say certain wordings, when you touch certain chord in people, it never been forgotten. It sits there and it replay itself. Your brains is there, and it replay itself. You hear it as if it was just spoken. And so we find in our society, we find in the workplace, we find all around us, there are some persons that you will say they are different, and you wonder why they are like that. Don't wonder, check out the background and the answers you will find. Check where the person, check the family line, just check out. And there goes your answers. If you can help this person to rebuild their self and get rid of certain overhang garbage, then you will help to put it in the bin and send it where garbages go. But if you can't, you will be saying, oh my God, I don't know. I can't even talk to this person. You're gonna, this is the lady that I'm married to. Yes, my wife, but, oh, my husband, but, you know what? Many persons were damaged from their or a child. To repair the damage, you will have to understand and you will have to know about the damage. You don't know, it will maybe sometime even cost you your marriage. Sometimes it costs you your children. It costs you your friend who you call your friend. Sometimes it costs you your job. Because what? You don't have a knowledge about the person upbringing. And a person upbringing is very vital into the life in your adult life. Very vital in your adult life. Now, you have persons with children, and some of the persons are very descriptive. They will call their child fool, call their child stupid, call their child ugly, say to their child, I just hate your behavior, I hate you. And there are more derogatory terms that are used to children. Even the person who birthed the child do not took time out to understand the type of child or children that they have. And how can you know it without being rapping with that child or the children? And you as the psychologist, because that is what the parent is. You are the first teacher for those children, and you are the psychologist for those children, and even yourself. So you are the one who is the um, I'm looking for a word here. Psychologist. You're looking on the mental disorder. You're looking at a lot of things. And if you do not identify certain things, you won't be able to help the child. And if you don't identify certain things, it is saying to you that there are wording that you use to the child, you wouldn't have used it. But sometimes from your growing up or your parent, you may suffer some of these things. And so you brought it over into your lifestyle. And let us listen to this. Children learn what they live. How do they learn what they live? They haven't learned it from a next child, their age or even their age group, but they learned it from the adult. It has been learned, it has been grafted from the home. If you grow up a child that is not efficient into the yard, you don't teach them anything, and we call it one word, we call it lazy. The laziness came through you because you do not let your children or your child be active. You don't let they see the importance of being an active person, because it's going to go in their marriage, it's going to go in the school, it's going to go in their therapy institution, it is going to go in their marriage, and it is certainly going to be in their workplace. Yeah. If children live with hostility, they hold on. It seems I wrote these things up. If children live with ridicule. I missed out some things here. Children live with hostility. Okay, see where I missed it out. Children live with hostility. They learned to fight. Where the hostility came from? We'll use these things and we use these words and we say so many things. Where does it came from? The hostile behavior is from the home. Mother and father can't reason out anything. Communication is not there. And everything turned out into a fight because they do not know how to deal with their problem. They have two children sitting around them, and this is what they are seeing each time. So they don't know anything else more than hostility because this is what played out before them. A child with hostility, nothing was done to really, bridge that gap and to get them into a situation. Nothing was done towards that. And so they grew until they have to be on their own. They're going to school and change. They're in college. They are. And this follows them. Oh, this child is a troubled child. If you say good to this child, it's bad. And if you say bad to the child, it's 3 times bad. This child cannot be curved. Mommy and daddy, come here. Come, 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 come. Let me have a sit down. And they are sitting there as if they don't know where it comes from. They know where it comes from. This has passed down from you to him or her. Until even you, the parent, cannot no longer curve that child. You can't say nothing to that child. That child is out of bound. And most of the times, they gave those names to somebody else. Oh, is Mrs. Lowe child spoiled, man? I told him not to keep company with that child because they are spoiled children. No, you are so wrong. Turn the searchlight on you. Look at your behavioral pattern in front of that child. Look at the hostility because they saw it as normal things, and this is what we should do. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Welcome. Could you please touch the thumbs up button? Children live with ridicule. they learn to be shy. At no times I can hear, thank you very much, my darling. You're so sweet. Thank you. At no time, however, tried a child tried. You know what? Because you, the adult, you just can't speak out because of the next one. You are in a clam. You're like a clam. You're in your shell. So you are shy. Why you think the child is going to be bold? They have a shyness towards them. Something happened and I came to you. And you're going to say, okay, I'll see you later. Oh, I am on my way out. I'll talk to you. Okay, so why did you do you? Uh, Persons ridicule you. You're never one day right. You're always wrong. Nobody gives you any praises. And then we said, ah, where did he or she get it from? And even when persons, teacher tried to, give you a little thing to satisfy you, it looks like it is. No, no. Your workplace reached out to you and congrats you on some good grade. No, because they live with ridicule. Their parents and guardians is the cause of these type of things. I'm sorry. Children live with shame. They're always feeling guilty, even when they are not guilty. They are not guilty, but we allow them to feel guilty. Because guess what? There is not a time that you can say, okay, let's sit down, eat it out, and we reason quietly out of the hearing of other persons. And of course, there are persons love to point out the other person's child or children. So why can't you be like, why other? No, it's your child. The other person's child or children is theirs. You are the one to ensure your child because it is going to follow them up. And many people today, in this present world we're living in, cares not color, creed, tongue, language, don't matter. Which tongue and language is the same thing. They are damaged. And because they are damaged, they are, you know, they are in a, notice a child that grew up so free. Respectfully, you can ask the questions. Respectfully. They grew up in some groups where, they will say, okay, and I'm going to ask you to do so, and they have to face the crowd, and have their, yes, you're good. Whatever you do as an adult, it is coming from somewhere, and that somewhere being passed on to your child. Children live with encouragement, they learn confident. And this part is very, very critical and crucial. Encourage your children. Because when you encourage them, this won't be foreign language to them when they are growing and have to participate elsewhere in other places, be at whatever institution, be in their job. Because the more you learn to encourage them in what they are doing, don't get me wrong now, in the good things, because you're not going to encourage them in filthy things. You are going to encourage them in that which is good. They learned confident. How much of the men have a wife? And even when you try to encourage the wife, it is like you're doing harm to them. How many wives have a husband? And you are saying to him, I stand with you. You can do it. You can. And you are standing with them to land a good job. And you stand with them. You are encouraging them because you want the best for them. And encouraging them, you gives them confidence. They are confident in what they are going to do. They are confident in their job. They are confident in their schoolwork. They are confident when you encourage them. And these are some of the traits that spelled out in adult life, because these were not taught to them as a child. No, that was not done. And in the society, you realize that we have a lot of troubled people. Some you can reach and some you can't reach. Some, don't matter what you say, they will not even try. while some, they welcome person who is there to sit and encourage them in whatever field of life they go. So many persons are so damaged beyond repair. And hence you find a lot of broken homes. A lot of broken homes. Big up. This video is about so many things, but if you listen, I am coming down, you will see in it where I am. It is about the adult, but how did it all started? It started from the home. And if you saw the caption, what it is like, so I put it there like that. Okay? Children live with tolerance. They learn to be patient. The adult. So you see where it's all coming from? It is coming from way down. And it's spelled out in the adult life. So many disagreements in the home with husbands, with wives. And each one is saying, he is not so and so. He is, and because what? When you start in the children life and do not implement these traits and behavior in them, they eventually became an adult. And some will say, oh, she don't even, him don't have no ambition. She don't have any ambition. This was not taught at home. You understand? Some persons, as I said before, they described, and even when they became an adult, they used some descriptive words, and it's you they're talking to. No respect to their partner. None whatsoever. That was not taught to them. They did not brought up that way. They don't know it. They saw all the disrespectful behavior at home with their own parent, and sometimes further than that. You see where I'm coming from, Big Boss? Yes. So that you damage the person. So here, a husband get a wife, and yes, there's no doubt she looks good. She's beautiful. And I'll spend the rest of my life with you. But after in it, there are some things you cannot deal with because guess what? You are coming from a different background. She is from one type of background. You are coming from a next type of background. And she has been damaged from a child. Some pick up their self. Some saw their self. Some turned the light on their self and said, okay, I will do everything to change, to be somebody who is being desirable of. Some person don't it. Children lives with praise. They learn to appreciate. Have you ever heard into a marital life? Which most time I heard it. If the if 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 the person even brought a stick of rose and give to you, you don't show no appreciation to it. It's not being appreciated. But what can I do? I thought you would feel good about it. And this is you trying to see if you can reach on the inner part, to see if you can help to undo some of the baggages that is there. And these are some of the reasons. You will see some behavior of adult, and but it is coming from somewhere. There is a root for it. And people who men as having children now, they should be careful of these traits, because guess what? It is going to be with them, and it's going to follow them over time in life. And you deposit these persons on a husband. Up came children, or wives. Up came children. The one who is coming from a different background will help and try to make you in a better person. Think differently. But they can only try. They can only try. And so, children live with praise. They learn to appreciate. Children live with acceptance. They learn to love. So many homes have been dashed to pieces. And when you ask the question, so why? These are some of the things. They heard about love, but actually to demonstrate it, to live it, to give it, they can't do it. They were not accepted. Persons pushed them aside. I was watching a story, I think it's from the podcast too, and this man get a child. He married a woman, and whatever for so good reason, he had the child and he took the child home to his newly wedded wife. The wife have two more children before, and eventually have two more in the marriage. The stepmother start feeding the child that is not hers with sterile, and the child start getting out of shape, and her own children turn around and mock the child. and they mock the child and they ridicule her and they do so much things to her. Her mother had passed away. So actually like they didn't introduce the mother side of family. So she actually have nobody. She was out of shape. And it took the stepmother's children to do so many disrespectful things to her, said so many things to her. Until she find a ground to keep it moving. And so when she went to the doctor, she was told what happened to her. And she was reduced down. That giant-sized person, that was done. She lifted up herself because they disrespected her so much. They really everything. They shame her. She couldn't go anywhere where they are, and they do so many things to her. She picked up her pieces. She went to school, and she studied, and she became a doctor. And she went to visit with the mother. The mother, um, she went to visit with the father's wife, and they didn't know it was she because they're still looking for this fat stuffed pig, and then they saw that person, and she turned up because of a birthday with one of the young ladies, and she sat there. She observed everything. She looked at her son. She said, yeah, yes, that's. When they found out who she was, they were like, is that you? Yeah. So some person will pick up the pieces, look in themselves, and try to do that they can be accepted in life. You did not accept them here, you go where you are accepted. And the child is live with acceptance will learn to love. The man or the woman that even in their adult stage get acceptance, be embraced, eventually they will learn to love, even when they were not brought up that way. So the damage always came from the adult. The damage came from the adult in the house, the damage came from the adult at school, the damage came from the adult even in your workplace. Because there are some people feel like they are the breath of life blower. You understand? So the behavior of some adult, don't wonder. Don't say, well, it is coming from all the way down there. In all, whoever we have around us, we should try our endeavor best to make things comfortable for them. Listen. Listen. Do not use them as a punching bag. because this will came out in another woman's child life. And I meant if you marry, and that is between the both. So the woman, the man. Live, children live what they learn. And it's not when they became an adult, it is being thrown out. It's not been thrown out. Maybe a little area that is way in the back. No light shines there. They stuck it away there. So, in spite some persons you can't live with them because of their mental state, their behavioral pattern. It is called goodbye or a divorce with it. They don't learn to be patient. There's a thing called wait, and they don't learn those things. We have a lot of things that we look on and see and be able to correct them, while some will never be corrected. But it's good when you can see the fault in you and know where you put the correction. Yes. In so doing, you can teach others. You will live this life that others can emulate you. Okay? So, we wonder sometimes, you saw some people and you said, oh my God, this is all coming from the home. And these are your men, these are your wives and your husbands. And these are the people who is going to bring children in the world. So when you find that you are like that, and some people, this is the part I really want to drop in. Some persons has never gotten over their hurt. They look at their own self and they say to their self, I have no use in society. I am no good. Well, you are wrong. You can get over it. You have many use in society. It's because you don't sit, look back, look at yourself, and regain your own self. Why do you think a lot of persons go ahead and ended their lives the way they do? Have you ever think about it? Some say it's the woman, some say it's the man, so you have children do it. And most of the time when it is being done, the parents say, but you know, she was a good girl, was a good boy, and he have so much things. But the underline is the wording that you speak to them. Word is power. It hurts to the core. I said a word here to you, and you will look at it and say, okay, this word is, oh, she's so disrespectful. What? And you took it, and you will never forget it. You will never forget it. It's the way we portray ourselves, what we say, what we said to the person. Two adults and they cannot sit and reason. They cannot communicate clearly, properly to the person. They disrespected them and took it lightly. Persons are easily damaged. We all are not the same. There are things that I can pedal through. There is storm that I can weather and stand firm. And there's a next person can't, can't. Some persons say you have to pet and pamper. Yes. Some person, because of how they were brought up, you have to pick your words so carefully before you can use it to them. And you have to be quick to apologize. This is not what I meant. So, have you overcome? Have you overcome? Have you overcame some of these things that bothers you in your life journey? Knowing that it starts from a way down there. Have you overcame that your life that you are living, and knowing that your possibility to have children, you can do a better job with them? Have you overcame? These are some of the obstacles in life that you need to overcome. You need to be able to step over them. And don't keep looking back, but look forward. And where you can embrace yourself and change. And yes, you won't forget. But the person who have called you, oh, you're big or fat, body shaming you. Yeah. The mother who said, but you should have known. You can overcome all of your difficulties when you can identify them. So as long as you identify them, you can repair them and live. And so you will be able to live with your husband. You will able to be able on a reasonable doubt reasons with them, communicate, and you will grow a different set of children. It was nice being here with you. I thank you very much for joining me this evening on the live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And as I said, um, your your comment is accepted, and you're free to comment, only commented respectfully. Don't don't be disrespectful to anyone, and no one should have disrespectful to anyone. Right? So if you have a comment, you put in your comment. I see your comment and I will respond to your comment. Sometimes I don't do it quickly and readily because of other things, but as soon as I get in there, I respond to the comment. It was a pleasure. It was a joy. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for the support. And if you have not subscribed to the channels, please subscribe. And for those that are supporting throughout, I thank you. I most appreciated. For those that are just doing so, I appreciate. I give you a handshake. Thank you very much. Remember to like, share, subscribe. The thumbs up button is critically important. So I would like to see the thumbs up button being touched. And I know it's not 3 people on the live, wherever you are, watching me from in your bed, in your car, in just about, touch the like button. It is important to do so. I appreciate your I I have I appreciated you, all of you that have given me the support. Thank you very much. And Mr. Visu, I guess apparently you may left the channel already, as well as no. It is was good to be here. It's good to have you. And I'm going to be closing the live now. Be good to yourself. Be respectful to yourself. And so others will be respectful to you. Okay? Be cognizant of your surrounding. Where you are and to whom you're with. Because there's so many things lying in wait. And one thing I want you to do is to hug yourself. Look yourself in the mirror. And let self know, I love you. Respect yourself to the max. Let self know, I love and appreciate you. Hug yourself, look yourself, and each morning when you got up, have a glance in the mirror and tell yourself, I love you. God bless. Thank you very much. And this is Aquarian Channel, tuning out for this evening. Goodbye.